What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a new Let's Talk About It movie review. Let's talk about it. New movie put out on Max today. I don't know if it was put in theaters before this. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is it's a new movie, 2024 from A24. Put on Max today, Friday, July 19th. So let's talk about it. Love, lies, bleeding. At first, I thought it was like a drama, thriller. Some parts could have been like a horror movie, but like flashbacks, stuff like that. But I would call it more a thriller. Anyways, love, lies, bleeding. Weird name for a title of a movie. Kind of really long. Now, I know it's only 3 words, but that's a long title. So let's talk about it. So first we have Kristen Stewart starring in it. Kristen Stewart, Ed Harris. He's been in a lot of damn movies. In this movie, I don't know if they put makeup on him, but he looks really old. He looks like 80 at least. Maybe he's younger. I don't know, but really good actor, Ed Harris. Kristen Stewart, great actor, great actress. She's really good. I've seen her in a few things. She's really good. I didn't see her in the Twilight movies. I didn't care about those or to watch them. She was in Snow White, in The Huntsman. She was in other good movies also. So I like her. She's good. So she works at a gym, and she's cleaning toilets in the beginning of the movie. She's having to clean toilets, a clogged toilet. That would be hell. That's probably the worst job there is. Sadly, if you're like a janitor or cleaner or something, if you ever had to do that, that sucks. But yeah. Then she meets this woman, giant, ton of muscles, jacked up, a bodybuilder, female bodybuilder in her gym working out. Before she met her, she hitchhiked. The bodybuilder hiked to the town where she found Kristen Stewart, worked at the gym. She was in the gym. Before she met her, before the woman's name, the bodybuilder is Jackie. I don't know her real name. I didn't look it up. If you want to find out what her real name is, look it up or watch the movie. But she plays Jackie, the bodybuilder. Before she met Lou, Kristen Stewart's character, before she met her, she slept with a guy in a car, banged him. They had sex in a car. Later to find out that guy is Kristen Stewart's brother-in-law. That was pretty crazy. Her sister's married to the guy that was banging Jackie in the car. But yeah, she comes in the gym. Some bodybuilder guys start like talking to her, trying to hit on her, take her out for drinks or something. And Kristen Stewart, as Lou, like starts turning the gym lights off and like, we're closed, get out. And then Jackie starts leaving the gym. And then she talks to Kristen Stewart. They become friends and friendly. And the guy bodybuilders come outside, try to take Jackie away from her. They're like, lose a dyke, come with us. And Jackie didn't care. She was lesbian because Jackie's also lesbian or bi, whatever she is. She's into women also. So they start a romantic relationship. Jackie asks, can she live with her? And she just got a job. She'll start paying. Can she just please stay with her? She'll sleep on the couch. She says, I just got a job at a gun range. And then Jackie's like, why the hell do you want to work there? Her dad works there. Ed Harris is Lou's dad, Kristen Stewart's dad in the movie, and he's not a good guy. He's like a criminal, mob boss. He's shady as hell. He's like a murderer. He's not a good guy. That's why Lou tells Jackie, I don't speak to him. My dad, he's a piece of shit. Stuff like that, she says. So then Lou in the gym gets out some, I believe, steroids or human growth hormone. She puts a needle, takes some out, says, "Just, do you want to take some? You don't have to." Jackie says, "I'm clean, I'm all natural," but she says, "Why not? I'll take a little," because she has a bodybuilding contest in Vegas in a little bit to go to. Obviously, you don't want to win a contest if you enter it. You shouldn't take steroids, but I'm sure a lot of people still do that are in the bodybuilding world. I don't know if they do drug testing. I don't care. I'm not into following the sport of bodybuilding, and to me, it's not a sport. You just spend your whole life in the gym to get a ton of muscles. To me, that's not a sport. That's not a talent. To just work out nonstop. It's impressive if you're jacked up, if you look jacked, if you're a professional athlete, MMA fighter, pro wrestler, and you're jacked, good for you. That helps your career. But bodybuilders look like they're all on steroids, in my opinion. They really do. One of the most famous bodybuilders of all time, one of my heroes. I love the guy. He's been in some of my favorite movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Definitely growing up, I loved him. The guy was a hero and giant movie star to me. I don't know if he ever did roids when he was in winning Mr. Olympias over and over. I don't know if he ever did them, but he was jacked and he had like the perfect body. But who cares if he did? I don't care. So enough about bodybuilding talk. And to me, to watch bodybuilding shows, to follow bodybuilding is absolutely a waste of time to me and is boring as hell. I would never follow it. Maybe some would say, oh, I got action figures in the background. I'm into pro wrestling. Obviously, I'm a lifelong pro wrestling fan. Maybe you think I'm stupid for following pro wrestling. I don't care. It's an interest. I'm into it, and I love it. Also, I love basketball, the NBA, and baseball. I also love. If you're into bodybuilding, good for you. I hope it brings you enjoyment. But to me, it's boring as hell. And everybody that's a bodybuilder looks like a freak. Like straight out of a comic book. Unnatural. Too jacked. So, but yeah, I got nothing against bodybuilders. I'm just not into bodybuilding. Or trying to watch it. Or go to shows about it. I did watch a bodybuilding documentary, I think last year. It was kind of entertaining, I think. At least I was entertained by it. I forget what it was called. But Arnold Schwarzenegger appeared in it. That's probably why I watched it. And he was being interviewed in it. So back to the movie. They had like special effects after she took the roids. Jackie's muscles started like bulging out of her skin, like growing. That was a pretty damn cool effect. I liked that effect. Then she started getting roid rage, kind of, because that's what happens. So she just starts shooting up more and more roids. She does not stop using them. And she gets roid rage. And then, this is later in the movie, or going on and on in the movie. Lou's brother-in-law's an abuser, domestic abuser, beats up her sister. Lou can't stand it. She hates him. And her sister will not leave him, sadly. That's very ill. If you're in a domestic abusive relationship, try to fucking leave and get help. Go to a family member, go to a friend, and try to get out of it. Please, don't be stuck in that. But, yeah. He beats her up again. Beats her up really bad. She's in Lou's sister's in the hospital, really beaten up, really bad on her face. Really good special effects on her face, by the way, makeup. A really good job, whoever did the special effects. So then, Lou is so pissed. She really wants revenge on her sister's husband or boyfriend, whatever he is. He's, by the way, Dave Franco's in this. He plays the abuser. I think his brother, James Franco, is blackballed from Hollywood, I think. After accusations, he was a real scumbag. I'm not sure, but I don't see him in any other movies anywhere. So I think James Franco is blackballed. I don't know. But his brother, Dave Franco, I guess, he's okay. He's not a scumbag. He's not a creep. I forget what they accused James Franco of, but I think it was during the Me Too movement. He did some bad shit, I believe. I don't know the whole story. But I think he's totally out of Hollywood. I don't know if he'll ever come back. Who knows? Who cares? I don't care about the guy. But his brother, Dave Franco, pretty good actor. So then, Jackie on roid rage goes to his house, kills him, kills Dave Franco's character, kills him in his own house, bashes his face in on the table, his mouth is ripped open, teeth are showing. That was a pretty insane kill. And they show his face up close. That was pretty awesome special effects on his busted up, murdered face. And Jackie leaves. Lou shows up, has to clean all the blood up to try to cover the murder and save Jackie from getting found out is killing him. And Jackie's laying in the bathtub, kind of like what she doesn't know what she just did, like in shock. I guess the roids made her do it. I don't know. But, yeah, this movie, and then they take him to a black pit, a hole in the desert. It looks like in the desert, a giant hole in the ground. It goes way down, like a black hole. Black hole of death, I called it. They throw him in the trunk, wrapped him up in a carpet, burn the car and burn his body, throw him down in the hole. Eventually the cops find out and that he's in there. And Lou's dad is a criminal. He has one of the cops, a crooked cop, like working for him. So this movie had a big time 80s feel to it. A lot of like 80s clothes. It looked like it was out of the 80s. The movie to me. Or really early 90s, like 1990, maybe. Looked like 80s. It was from the 80s. So people had answering machines in it. Their clothes looked like out of the 80s. Even the music, I think, was from the 80s. So Lou, by the way, Kristen Stewart, I wrote down in my notes, is hot. But that's obvious. I think she's really attractive. Everybody had a mullet. Almost in the whole movie, everybody had mullets. Mullets everywhere. So, Lou tells Jackie, you gotta stay in the house, do not leave. You cannot leave. You cannot go to Vegas for the bodybuilding competition. You can't leave. That upset Jackie. She couldn't stay. Lou locked her inside. somehow. You can't lock somebody inside from the outside. If you're in the house, that's impossible, but they did it in the movie. I don't know how you lock someone inside a house. They said a deadbolt or master lock outside on a hook or something to keep them locked inside. So, yeah, Jackie breaks out of the house, breaks a glass door, and gets out, goes to Vegas. I think she hitchhiked. That was, geez. In the 80s, I bet a lot of people did this on the street to hitchhike. One of the dumbest things of all time. Don't ever hitchhike. I would never do it. That was not smart in the 70s, in the 60s, in the 80s, in the 90s. Don't hitchhike. You'll probably be abducted, drugged, and locked in a basement, chained up. I get why people did it and then went on to hitchhike, because they didn't care, I guess. They just had to get where they wanted to be. So then Jackie comes home really roided out after the competition. And, yeah, really roided out. And then she acted horny towards Lou. And then she headbutts Lou. And, well, she headbutted Lou. And then after that, I believe she hitchhiked to Vegas. Oh, it was really sad about Lou's sister, just laid up in a hospital bed, wanted to still defend the guy that beat her up, her husband, her boyfriend. And Lou's dad showed up in the hospital, and he was like, she'll be upset. We cannot have him get arrested because she won't report him to the cops when he beats her up. She doesn't want to get him in trouble for beating her up. How sad and pathetic. That's what I thought. But anyways. So I thought Lou is screwed. Jackie the murderer is in Vegas. She killed a guy. Killed her brother-in-law. She's gone. So Lou's going to get the authorities after her. And Jackie's nowhere to be found. She's at the bodybuilding show. She has these flashbacks. I don't know if the roids did it or what. Or the black hole or Lou's dad got in her head. I don't know. She had a dream or a nightmare or a flashback or hallucinations. I don't know what it was. But she started vomiting on stage. And then probably from doing too many roids. I don't know. But she got sick. Vomited. And the other girl bodybuilders, their faces looked like totally disformed or something. They were laughing at her. She goes, beats them up backstage. That was pretty funny. And then after she just vomited, regular vomit on the stage, actually they show a part in the movie, she vomits out of her mouth a human. Lou, Kristen Stewart, comes out of her damn mouth. That was insane. That was a great special effect. Then Daisy, this blonde that tries to keep hooking up with Lou. Daisy she goes to Lou's house, tries to get with her, sleep with her, stuff like that. And Daisy answers the phone. Jackie calls from jail. It calls Lou's house. Daisy answers, says, she does not want you anymore. Stay away from her. That was insane. And Lou didn't even know about it, I guess. And she answered the phone. Jackie calling from jail. Lou's dad. Kristen Stewart, Ed Harris picks up Jackie out of jail. And she tries to get out of the car with him. He says, you don't want to do that. I'm trying to help you. You don't know that. I'm trying to protect you from the murder you did. So he's trying to brainwash her, protect her, use her. I don't know, but... So then he tells Jackie, I guess, you gotta go kill Daisy or go kill her. Because Jackie takes a gun with a silencer on it to Lou's house, and Lou opens the door, and Daisy's with her, and Jackie gets pissed off seeing Daisy with Lou, like they're together or she cheating on Jackie. I don't know, but she got upset. She shoots Daisy in the damn head. Daisy's dead. The blonde Daisy. She's gone. By the way, I don't know what that woman's name was that played Daisy, but her character was like white trash. That's what I thought. But I'm sure she's a good actress in real life. She wasn't bad as Daisy, but she had a small role in the movie. It was not a big role. So then Jackie kills Daisy, and she acts like She-Hulk. Seriously, she was acting like She-Hulk, all roided up, roid rage, getting upset again. And poor Lou, I felt bad for her. Lou had to clean up the blood again. This time in her house, she was cleaning the blood off the floor, trying to get rid of it. Trying to get rid of Daisy's body, rolled her up in like a carpet again, and hid her behind the couch. And then the FBI knock on her door about her dad, I believe. So Lou lets them in, but really didn't want to. Daisy's hair is like showing through the damn carpet, and blood's all over the floor by her head. And then the cat, Orange Cat, Lou has a cat, appears in the movie a few times. I love cats, I'm a cat guy. Orange Cat goes to Daisy's body, starts licking up the blood on the damn floor. That was pretty funny. But the FBI didn't even spot the body. They start talking to her about her dad and trying to, I guess, have her work with the FBI to lock up her dad or something. So then she takes Daisy's body in her truck to dump it in the hole again in the desert. And then a cop shows up that works for her dad. A crooked cop shows up at Lou's house trying to kill her. But she shoots him in the stomach. And then she wraps him up in a carpet, drags him down the stairs with Daisy, throws him in her trunk. And then her dad calls her. Ed Harris calls her on the phone, blackmailing her. He's like, he says, I can connect you to the murder, stuff like that. And then she hangs up on him, or tells him off, and she says, I could turn you in to the feds anytime. Also, I know all those bones in the hole that you put them there. And then Ed Harris says, I forget his name, the character, but Ed Harris tells her, well, you're going to blackmail me? That was really stupid, honey. And then he hangs up. So Lou again takes out the bad cop that tried to kill her from her dad's orders. And Jackie's held hostage by Lou's dad. She shows up at his mansion. Lou's dad, Ed Harris, knocks her out. Knocks out Jackie. Ties her up. Holding her captive. Lou finds out and tells her dad on the phone, don't you hurt her. Don't you dare lay a finger on her. Stuff like that. She goes rescues Jackie. Kristen Stewart as Lou goes rescues her, unties her. Jackie starts running away. Like, get the fuck away from me. I want nothing to do with you, Lou. Lou jumps on top of her back, takes her to the ground. She's like, what are you doing? I'm trying to help you. And Jackie's unhinged. She's like, I don't want your help. Get away from me. She takes her gun, points it at her, starts shooting around her. Shoots in the air, screaming. Jackie's yelling. Again, She-Hulk came out. She's yelling, I wish I never met you. That was pretty damn funny. Because she said, I killed people. And I'm not a killer, and I killed people. Because she ended up meeting her. Getting involved with her family. So then, Ed Harris, evil son of a bitch, is a dad. Jackie starts running away from the property. Lou goes to confront her dad. She gets shot in the leg by Ed Harris. He's evil son of a bitch. And then he sticks his finger in her gunshot wound. And then a giant She-Hulk, again, Jackie, She-Hulk comes out, starts muscles bursting out of her, rips her shirt off, her muscles are like growing and growing. That was a pretty cool effect. And she is like She-Hulk, but she's a giant woman. This was weird. This was like too much special effects. For me, it wasn't believable. But whatever. It's a movie. It's fantasy. Whatever. But again, Jackie's a giant woman. That was pretty damn funny, I thought. I did not expect that. Her to grow to be a giant woman. And then she grabs Ed Harris. He's like a tiny little action figure. And yeah, Jackie's like this, pulling on Ed Harris, pulling on his arms, legs, holding him down like this. And this is how tiny he looked. That was pretty funny. So they hold him down, and then the cops show up. The cops show up. And Daisy, so they get out of there in the truck. Jackie and Lou leave in the truck, and Lou tells Jackie, "What are you doing?" Before they took out her dad. Says, "What are you doing? I love you. You're being an idiot." Or, "I love you, you idiot." So they drive off. Daisy's still alive in the back of the truck. They're going out to the desert to get away, or to dump the bodies, I guess, of Daisy and the cop. And Daisy's still alive. Still has life in her. So Lou, Kristen Stewart, starts choking her out in the truck and then dumps her, leaves her in the desert, laying there. And yeah, picks up a cigarette, and then Lou, Kristen Stewart's character, starts smoking again. She quit smoking in the movie, but after Daisy was killed, she decided to start smoking again, I guess, and took Daisy's cigarettes. I don't know. Good movie. I enjoyed Love, Lies, Bleeding. I enjoyed it. When she got giant, that was a bit of a stretch. It's like, it wasn't a supernatural movie. That was kind of dumb, but whatever. My grade for it, B+. I enjoyed it. The story was original. I enjoyed it. Kristen Stewart was great. Ed Harris was good. The bodybuilder, Jackie, was good in it. So B+ for Love, Lies, Bleeding. Check it out. It's on Max. Streaming now. I don't know if it's in the theaters, but now it's on Max. Check it out. I give it a B+. I'm a big fan of movies. Big fan of movies. A lot of horror movies, mostly, and action movies. And when Lou started wanting to get revenge on her brother-in-law, that was good shit. I love revenge movies. That's what it felt like when Lou tried wanting to get revenge on her brother-in-law. It felt like a revenge movie. And when the bodybuilder Jackie beat the shit out of him and killed him, that was awesome. It felt like a revenge movie. And I love revenge movies. Death Wish movies. All the sequels, the Charles Bronson movies. I fucking love females as the main characters in revenge movies. I love them. I fucking love them. That one movie, Peppermint, Jennifer Gardner. That's a revenge movie. I loved it. So, yeah, in the future, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'll talk about this movie. American Ninja. Very good. 1985 or 4, whenever it came out. Also, I'll do a Let's Talk About It about this. A classic from 1990. I don't have it on DVD. I do have it on DVD, but this old VHS box. I converted it to DVD. They probably came out with Blu-rays of those movies, but I have them on regular DVD. So hope you enjoyed this. Let's Talk About It. Love, Lies, and Bleeding now on Max. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Have a great Friday night. Have a great weekend. Bye for now, everybody.